first hit.
He's looking for one loud line drive knock to get it all going.
High drive to right. Looking up is Beltran out of here.
And Aubrey Huff has broken out of his slump with a solo home run to put the Giants ahead in the 10th.
And that has to feel good. He's been grinding for 2 weeks.
Never doubt. Never doubt. Never doubt.
I'll get a good night's sleep tonight, finally. First time in about a month, I'd say. It was a strike, wasn't it? I'm a lot, maybe.
No, it wasn't a strike.
The 31-game stretch is over. 22 of the first 31 on the road. The Giants are coming home.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday.
Hey, they're 4.5 out and in second place. A lot was made in spring training. Brian Sabean, every time he did an interview, said, hey, listen, 22 of our first 31 on the road. We got to survive that somehow.
This year, the schedule's tougher, the league's tougher, our division's tougher. If we conquer this part of the schedule like we did last year before and after the All-Star break, it's a similar stretch. It'll be empowering to these guys.
I'm coming home.
Coming home 500 from that trip, from the way it started, we'll sleep good. I think everybody's looking forward to being home with their families.
It really feels like we've been on the road for almost a month. What has it been, 11 days? 10 or 11 days? Haven't seen my wife or little girl. Not seeing your wife, not seeing your little one. You know, it stinks. Hartley's probably asleep right now, though, so probably won't get to see her until tomorrow morning.
My youngest is probably going to be in bed already, so I won't see him, but my oldest son, he's waiting out for me.
I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming.
Hey, buddy. You have a present for me. Man, I'm driving up the driveway right now. If you open the garage door for me, you should be able to see me. There you go. Oh, my little man's up even. There they are.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home.
It's almost weird, though. It's like you're dating again. You're gone for like 2 weeks. You kind of forget.
Tell the world I'm coming.
Forgot to get the keys.
What's up, dude? What? You guys are supposed to be sleeping. Hi.
Too long.
Missed you.
My little monkey.
Oh, I love it when he comes home. It's like we're dating again, and
Get like nervous. You know?
You do.
You get that little nervous thing. It's part of it, though.
It was a long road trip. 12 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. It never really gets easier, but always really excited when he comes back.
I'm the big crier.
Yes. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming.
After a grueling road trip, the Giants returned to the city by the bay, hoping to turn their season's tide.
They're 4.5 out and in second place. The Colorado Rockies, who are in first, are coming into town. This is the homestand that's kind of launched the season, I think.
And few were happier to come home than the struggling Cody Ross,
Dude, I missed you. You glad to be back home?
who was still looking to find his 2010 playoff stroke.
It's been a tough go so far.
Ross is hitting .213.
9 for 45.
Ooh, Murph, when's it going to stop? Maybe I should say, when is it going to start?
Baseball, you can go stretches where you're not good at all. I went in the video room and I noticed a couple things that I was doing wrong. I figured out that I was a little late getting my front foot down. Therefore, I was swinging at bad pitches. I figured it out and tried to go out and correct it.
And on Mother's Day, it all just clicked.
Hit high and deep to left field. Back is Gonzalez.
2011 for me is all about just being the player that I am.
It's 3-0. He's back.
You know, the guy that goes out there and keeps doing what I've been doing throughout my career.
That's got to feel good as he hits his first home run of the year. He makes it a 3-0 ball game.
You're never good all the time. Does that make sense?
The Giants sweep the Colorado Rockies. They are now one back in the National League West.
Mother's Day at home, it was a special day for me. You know, not only to be able to come through for the team and get a big hit, but, you know, I had my family in town. You know, anytime you have your family there to support you, for me, it just means the world.
So what are we drinking?
Now, if we don't win, we go to beer. But when we win a game, we like to crack open a nice bottle of wine.
When do you make the lineup for tomorrow?
Usually by third or fourth glass of wine, I'll have it figured out.
After-hour coaching. After-hour coaching is really where the best coaching can come up with. Right.
Ryan Vogelsong is making his coaches look like geniuses as his remarkable transformation from journeyman to frontline starter continues.
Skip, you mentioned a guy that we do really need to talk about, and that's Ryan Vogelsong, and he has been fantastic.
Oh, he's been awesome. A real joy to watch, especially the road that he's had to go down to get back to this point.
Everything has finally come together at one time. Directly, a lot of it's mental. I'm just concentrating a lot better in the game, and it's just allowing me to do the things that good pitchers do.
Do you ever kind of sit back and wonder if you're going to wake up from this dream?
Yes, but I hope I don't.
See you later.
Have you seen the nickname Vogel Strong?
I sit every day and I wait, you know, for something bad to happen. And I think that's just because of all the previous years when something bad did happen.
Why do you think it took so long?
I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I would have figured it out when I was 23, but I didn't.
When Bruce came out after that one game and said that, you know, Vogie wasn't going anywhere.
Vogelsong, the way he's throwing the ball, he's not going anywhere.
It was just such a weight off.
I mean, this guy is pitching as well as anybody, not just on this club in baseball, if you look at his numbers.
Check out his ERA on the season. Tops among all starting pitchers with a minimum of 10 starts.
At this point, Kruk, you can make an argument. He's the Giants' best starter right now.
Got him.
I'm not going to sit here and ask why it didn't happen 10 years ago, because at this point, I don't care. It's happening now. I'm just going to try and run with it as long as I can.
Vogelsong getting it done.
He's making the Zito thing.
Oh, there's no thing anymore. No, honestly, what's there to talk about? You're going to pull this guy out of the lineup to put Zito back in there?
At some point, he's got to come back, and at some point, they've got to figure out what to do with him.
I think anytime you're talking about a pitcher, especially having longevity, injury prevention, their hips, lower back, critical. I think that the fact that Barry's gotten so involved into yoga and so in tune with training in general, it's a critical aspect of keeping him healthy.
Arms straight up. We're at a point where he's still a couple of weeks away, so you don't have to worry about it right now. But that's going to be an issue when he comes back if Vogel Strong continues pitching like that.
There's no security blanket on the disabled list. The disabled list is baseball's purgatory.
And yeah, you may not lose your job due to an injury, but maybe you will.
Not really concerned with what everyone's opinions are. And I don't think it's beneficial to open up my consciousness to those things. I mean, is he there because I went down? Sure. You know, has he capitalized on his opportunity? Of course. You know, what the future holds, I don't know. I'm just getting my work done, trying to get back to being healthy, and then at that point, let everything fall where it may.
Giants got well in a hurry, and the Giants are just one game out in the West. This is the time you kick it into high gear. After 22 of the first 31 on the road, 3 walk-off wins, the return of Cody Ross, Lincecum on fire, and another sellout. Welcome home, boys.
Knowing that the crowd's going to be here the whole game, it's almost like a playoff atmosphere all the time.
Base hit. Buster Posey's hitting streak continues.
Buster Posey just can hit, folks. Just good.
He struck it out. The ball game is over. The Giants have swept the series, and they have swept the homestand.
Giants are in first place. They're in first place.
You know, we're winning at home. Yeah. We're 500 on the road, and we're, you know, doing damage in the division. Being as undermanned as we are, we're doing the things you have to check off to have a winning season and get to the playoff.
6-6, the Marlins threatening to go back ahead. Cousins at third, Infante at first.
One of the things we got to realize is that each week, starting back in spring training, we've had a key guy out.
The catching positions, there's always the little bit of anxiousness. Is he going to slide? Is he going to try to take you out? If you're braced for it, you're going to be okay, but I think it's the throw coming from right field. If it takes you up the line, there's a good chance you're going to get smoked pretty good on those.
In the air, but certainly not that deep.
This whole play was a perfect storm.
Scherholtz has the best arm.
The ball's hit the right center, so even peripherally, I can't really see the runner.
Cousins is going to test him.
Had to go to my right a little bit to try to catch the ball.
Cousins is going to try to score. Here comes the throw.
It was bang, bang, instantaneous.
Coming to the plate is Cousins.
Posey can't handle it.
So I assume he's sliding and come back to make the tag.
And Posey gets clobbered.
Posey just got destroyed at home plate.
And as soon as I do that, he's coming across and hitting me, and, you know, I'm blown up.
Posey is hurt, and the Giants' only focus now is Buster Posey. But Bruce Bochy hovering.
It hurts. It really does to see your guy in a lot of pain. He can't get up, and you forget how important he is to the club, and you're more concerned about his future and how bad is he hurt.
Looked like he may have hyperextended the leg when he was knocked back.
It's just one of those plays that happens in baseball. Just sucks.
And some tough news today for the team, for fans. Buster Posey officially on the DL with a lower left leg fracture.
Big question is around baseball, is the Giants season ruined?
This could be the most impactful injury in the big league so far this year.
He's got a fractured fibula, and then he's also got some torn ligaments in his ankle.
This is devastating.
This is a downer.
Well, he's one of the great young players in the game.
Then we got the news that they would have to go in there and repair it through surgery. This isn't a 2 or 3 day thing. It's not a 15-day deal. He's out for the year.
I'll catch up with you a little bit.
But in this game, you have to deal with it.
There was wide reaction all over Major League Baseball today to the Buster Posey injury.
Yesterday, Brian Sabean, the GM for the Giants, he went off. I want you to listen to this.
He pretty much had decided that if he got a chance, he was going to blow up the catcher to try to dislodge the ball. He does not take the path to the plate to try to score.
Yeah, I had no choice but to try and knock the ball loose. You know, I hope he's okay. I'm not trying to end anyone's season or anything like that.
He intently goes after Buster with right shoulder on right shoulder, and to me, that's malicious.
I'm a father of 5 boys. I'm an emotional guy. I'm a passionate guy.
If I never hear from Cousins again, or he never plays another year a day in the big leagues, I think we'll all be happy.
I did overreact in my answer. You know, I regret putting the player on the spot, being Cousins, because that wasn't appropriate. My anger should have been directed at really that there is no more protection for a catcher in this situation.
The collision itself, Bruce, is that a clean baseball play? Is it? What's your take on that?
A big league catcher for 9 seasons, Bruce Bochy knows about the rigors of the backstop position all too well.
Here comes Rose around third. It'll take a perfect play. The throw to the plate gets away from Bochy.
You know, being a catcher, I've been in a few of them, and I do think we need to consider changing the rules here a little bit.
It's a devastating play when you watch it, and you understand all the emotions from both sides.
What happened if Buster Posey broke his neck? What then?
What do you think?
Nothing needs to be changed.
Terrible, terrible injury. A bad day if you're a Giant fan. Part of baseball.